Hell yeah.
Yo, what's going on? Cuz by Reggie, back with another video, and today, first off, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Comment, like, share, dislike the videos if you dislike the videos. Just be engaged. You know what I mean? Negativity, positivity, negativity. Just be engaged. You get what I'm saying. But either way, today we have a quick review of the hi-viz, hi-viz trimmer from Wahl, right? So this trimmer has been out maybe a month or so, and they actually sent it to me a few weeks back. So if you see my unboxing, of course you see this nice little hefty box that they sent it to me in, which says all in the details. This is their packaging, I guess, that they sent out to the people that they sent it out in. Pretty sure the package when you get it, if you want to order it, will be, you know, the Wahl packaging that you usually see, right? This trimmer is $199. Now, I know a lot of people have already dismissed the trimmer based off price, which on some hand is understandable, especially with everything that's out on the market. But we'll get into that in another video. But today we are going to talk about the hi-viz trimmer from Wahl, right? That's what we're going to focus on. I'm trying to get this. I'm new to this whole microphone and trying to make sure I still need better lighting in my suite. You know what I'm saying? If y'all didn't know, I'm in a solar salons in Knoxville, Tennessee. So I'm not in my barbershop. But anyway, so we did do an unboxing, but we can go through it real quick. This is what this is what they sent to me, and this is what you will get in the package. Of course, they sent it, pull this out, and it comes with those 3 boxes in there. I'm guessing no matter what, you're gonna get the 3 boxes that's in the packaging, right? So we're gonna start with this first box, which will be empty right now because I've been using it. But this is where you're gonna have the charging cable that goes in the charging block, right? The one thing that I do like about what Wahl did with this, instead of giving you just the charging block to go with this, they also sent the charging dock that also can swap from one to another, right? So if you didn't know, Wahl had this one box that I don't think a lot of people really gravitated to, because nowadays I don't know how many people just use Wahl. So it was a 3 dock charging block, but it was only for Wahl products, which it was a good idea in a sense of what you could do. So you get this. This is what comes with the hi-viz trimmer, but you can place that in there, and then you can remove this, and then they have other clips that will go into this and fit into the shaver. I mean the dock. So they have one that you can use for the shavers, one you can use for clippers and stuff. The only thing that I don't like about this dock is that since it's just a magnetic sit, it's like it's loose. You get what I'm saying? So if you was to swap it out and put another charging port on there, it just snap right in. But then it's just loose. That's the only thing, which I don't understand why it would be loose, because this actual, even though this can alternate between a bunch of different stuff, this is only made for the one clipper that comes with it. So anyway, I just got into a whole thing about this trimmer and charging dock. But also in that, you will also receive the they have their, of course, the oil and clipper brush, cleaning brush, and then they have their zero gapping tool that has been out. I've never used their zero gapping tool. If you've been watching me for a while, I'm not too big on the tools that have been made. The only tool that I've really liked was the 10-second the 10-second on the run or on or whatever it's called. I got one somewhere. Hold on. The On the Money blade setter, which was from the Rich Barber. That's actually an old product. And then Stylecraft / Gamma has released a newer one that's pretty good for their products. All right. And then also in the last box you will actually have the charging dock in it that I've already talked about. So again, this is $199 on their website. Of course, you can use my discount code Cuts by Reggie 10, save you some money. But that is the accessories and everything that come in it. I like to always talk about shipping time, but sometimes with the shipping time, based off of when it's on the website and stuff, Wall is always pretty good. So once you order it, you get you 3 to 5 business days to get your product. It doesn't take long when you ordering from some of these companies like Wall, Babeless and stuff like that. It doesn't take long to get your product, right? So this is the design of the trimmer. They're nice little new blades. Somebody had commented and asked, does it fit any other blades on here? And I don't think it does. I think it's just made for this blade. Still got the extended T blade that actually feels like it's wider than a lot of other blades. And I mean, it's the same, but it's just the build of it coming from this thin notch here, and it just seems like it extends a lot further. There's your power button there. LED to show the charge. Of course, it got this charging port, and like I said in my unboxing, another thing that Wall did with this is include the USB-C. So if you don't have room to put the charging dock, or you like the universal charging of everything all together, you can just use a USB-C charging port. Boom, charge it, be ready to go, right? So that's good too. The design is an all metal body. You get these nice little grooves on the back and on the side where you probably more or less be holding the clipper, right? At first I was not, and I'm still not a fan of how it look, right? Like the look of it throws you off when you first look at it. And I wasn't a fan of it when I first looked at it, and it's still not visualizing. And I guess after I have used it and stuff, it kind of helps a little bit, but the look of it don't appeal to a lot of people. But once you put it in your hand, the ergonomics, right? That's one of them words they like to use. Not Wall, but everybody, right? But the ergonomics of this trimmer, like holding in your hand, it's like boom. As soon as you try to line somebody up, it's like your finger sits here, they got the dent here, right? Your hands is gonna fall there, which got a nice grip, and then your thumb's gonna be there, right? Even if you're going down in with it, right? Your finger and placement is always, it seems to be always on the grooves where it's just made perfectly in all types of the holding it and slipping out of your hand. And it is all metal, so dropping it, usually you don't have too many problems with a metal body like you do with plastic body styles that might chip when you drop it. But all in all, it is pretty good. Sound, it's not loud. In this room, everything sounds loud at times, right? But when you are going throughout the day, you talking with your client, you got TV on and stuff like that, it's not real nerve-wracking. It's not noticeably like, oh my God, I need to swap into something different, right? It has 7,200 RPM. It is a rotary style trimmer. You get after 45 minutes of charging, you get a full about a 2.5 hour runtime. They do have this thing where it's like a quick charge. You get 5 minute charge, you give you 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying, of use. But quick charge or whatever, that's to the side. But the full-time charge, 45 minutes to get you 2.5 hours, which I have had no problem with the use of it. I have had the dock sitting over here, so at times where now when I'm reviewing, I do like for a product to fully die, and it did die. But for the most part, in the 2 weeks of me using it, I've just been sitting it on the charging dock, so it's been getting a good charge and staying charged, right? So that is a good thing of them including the charging dock, right? As far as performance though, I haven't been a big fan of wall trimmers, point blank. Besides the detailer, I have not consistently used any wall trimmers except for this. Like at first the blade, it drags a little bit, but not to an extent where it will stop you from getting in crispy lines. This is fresh out the box. I haven't touched it. The videos that you are seeing are fresh out the box. This liner was ready to go, and I'm heavy-handed. And on some heads, I am putting pressure on it to see how it feels. Sometimes you gotta do that, right? Sometimes when you test the stuff out, you gotta do it. I'm a heavy-handed person, so when I'm lining people up, sometimes I have to dial my trimmers back to get that tap and go that I'm looking for. But with this is one of the best trimmers from Wahl, in my opinion. Of course, you got the detailers. The detailers are good. The one problem that I had with the detailers fresh out the box is they were too sharp, right? Sometimes you would get a pair of detailers and it was just too sharp and you had to, dial it back and get it right. These, I have not had a problem whatsoever. Going against bulk on a bald head or a bald fade, I have had no problems. They've been smooth. The only problem that I had was at times when I'm putting in a line going like, so when you're lining somebody up, you want to drag it down sometimes, or when I'm going in on the side, sometimes I would have a problem with it gliding. But once it got loosened up and ready to go, this trimmer has been top tier. I haven't touched like I said, I haven't touched the blade. I know a lot of people gonna say $199 for this, and this, whatever. The price is the price. But I'm talking about the actual performance of this trimmer. It's gonna get the job done. I have not had any problems whatsoever. And the use of it, again, this blade seems wider than it really is. It's the same length as all your other trimmer blades, but it's the way that this is thin and narrow over here and it seems wider up here. And then the neck, it's like, it's a longer, somewhat trimmer, but not by much. But the build of it, when you're going up under the on top of the mustache, up under the nose and stuff, it's like this dips right in the perfect position to just, when you lining up, boom, you hitting right there and not really hitting the nose. The design of this has been perfect. I don't know who designed it. I don't know who went into the office and said, hey, I think we should do this and this and this. But whoever you are at Wahl, you did a good job with this. And again, I'm not a fan of Wahl trimmers. It is what it is. Although the detailer was good, I'm not a detailer person. You know what I'm saying? It's not my go-to trimmer. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But this has been in rotation, and it probably will stay in rotation at the moment, right? It's just a perfect build, perfect use. Runtime is good. And although it has that metal body, it has not gotten hot. It's not giving me a problem. Although when you're using a trimmer, it's not gonna stay in your hand too long, depending on how fast you cut and all that stuff. But it don't get hot. Hasn't had no problem of warming up at all. So, is this worth the buy? Yes. 100% yes. And of course, like I say in any of my videos, these are my opinion, and if your trimmer is getting the job done, don't rush out and buy it. But if you're looking for a trimmer or just got some money to want to buy a new trimmer, I say give it a go. All right, it has been one of Wahl's best trimmers, in my opinion. I mean, hands down. That's to me. Should you buy it? Yes. Yes. Is it worth the $199? Yes. It gets the job done. I think I'm gonna buy me another one though, just so I can, because I'm setting up my clippers in my garage because I have a lot of clippers, but I don't want to put this in there with everything else. So I'm actually gonna buy me another one, just for backup and to also see the original package that it will come in, because I do want to see that. I know somebody gonna hit me up and somebody gonna comment and say, no one cares about the package. I do. I like it. It's part of the buy to me, right? So that's my opinion on the hi-viz trimmer. Hi-viz. Now, that name, I don't know. Whoever designed it did a good job. Whoever named it, you know what I'm saying? But it's a good trimmer though, and it's worth the buy, all right? So if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, comment, like, share, dislike the videos if you dislike the videos. And we're on our way to 20,000 subscribers. That's my goal right now. I got 20,000, 50,000, 100,000. Once I hit 100,000, if I hit 100,000, I'm gonna retire on. That's how I'm gonna retire. Like boom, I'm done. Probably not, but either way. Peace.